So, you want to learn how to make your own hip-hop samples? Using these tips, you can come up with some really unique and interesting hip-hop samples, but it's not just limited to hip-hop. You can use these techniques in any genre. Now, the start of this video might just look like I'm making a crappy song, but it'll all make sense by the end of the video where I reveal the secret tip, so be sure to hang around for that. Now, you know the drill. If you like this video, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's just jump into it, alright? So the first step is to just make a really simple song that has all the usual stuff like a beat, some chords, a lead and some bass. Now I just used a simple drum loop for this video and then I came up with a catchy chord progression. Now try to use some longer notes, long sustained notes, and some shorter, faster notes for your chord progression because this will really add some interest to your sample later on. Then I added a catchy lead and some bass just using the lowest notes of the chords. Now, to make everything sound a lot juicier, I added some backing layers like a guitar and another flute. Alright, so now we got a decent foundation down. It's time that we clean everything up and make it sound more professional because the next tip is where it's all going to make sense. So the first thing to do is remove all of the sub-frequencies from everything but the sub-bass. Then you can add some width and some panning to your leads and your chords. You can even add some color by using the RC20 Retro Color VST. But if you don't have this, you can use iZotope's free plugin called Vinyl. Then just add some sidechain to your kick and maybe some extra LFO wobbles. So the more interesting you make your song now, the more unique your sample is going to be later on. Alright, so this is where it all comes together and starts sounding legit. So if you made it this far through the video, thank you. So first, create a new audio track and click resample. Then solo all of the layers except the drums and press record. Now what this does is condense all of these layers into one audio track. Now I like reversing the entire sample and then looking for parts that sound catchy. Then just move those catchy parts to come up with an interesting pattern. All of the shorter notes and LFO and sidechaining from earlier will add a lot of dynamics to the sample. You can even add some more color using RC20 or iZotope Vinyl to make it feel more hip-hoppy and retro. I even laid it with the original chords and added a new bass with some groove. You can even do some finger drumming with your new samples. To do this, drag each one of your little snippets onto a drum rack. Now you can do heaps of stuff with these samples. You can bounce them out and save them into one folder so you can use them in other tracks. Or put them into a pack and sell them as a preset pack. But to summarize, the 3 steps are build the foundation, mix that foundation so it's sounding professional, and then resample it all together and let your creativity run wild. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. If you have a question, leave it in the comments below. Or if you want a whole bunch of free stuff, you can visit my website at offthebeat.com.